Hello everyone, this is Rear Puncture with another episode of F1 2014 Career Mode. We're going to Season 2. We have some contract offers. We have Ferrari, Force India, Caterham, and Marussia. But let's see who we pick. And as you can see, we have picked Ferrari as we beat Kimi Räikkönen in the Rival Challenge. And we're going to take a look at the difficulty settings for this season. We are changing the AI to Expert. So we're going to go to Australia for qualifying 1. We were winning races with Force India with the professional AI, so it was time to move up to the next level. And we have theoretically we should have a slightly better car, although the Force India was almost fully R&D'd up to, we were only missing one thing at the end of the season, so the Force India was actually getting fairly good at the end of the season there. But here's our setup for Australia, and here's a qualifying 1.
Good work. We're through to the next session.
And we make it into qualifying 2 fairly easily, although we did have to throw on the option tire as our prime tire only got us 17th. And we're going to go to qualifying 2, and here we go with our qualifying 2 lap. And our 1 lap was good enough to make it into qualifying 3. Just barely, but as you can see, we're well behind Lewis Hamilton. The AI are definitely much faster. And here we go with qualifying 3. We're going to get buckled in. And here we go. Here's our qualifying 3 lap. Going, touching the grass a little bit in the first corner. And there we go. We're going to start 10th in our qualifying session as
Let's see if we can work our way up the field for a good point scoring.
the screen explained everything. Our teammate Fernando Alonso finished 5th. Our team wanted us to qualify in 5th place, but we were not able to do that. If maybe we were on the professional, our lap was so bad that we would have been 10th, I think, even on the professional, as I'm not super great at Australia. So here we go with the race. We're going to take a look at the tire strategy. We're going to start on the option tire. We're going to change it up to prime for the first stop on lap 17. And then we're going to change stop number 2 to, we're going to change that to an option set and see if we can make the tires last this long. I'm not sure about the tire wear for the Ferrari as the Force India. The Force India was actually fairly decent on tires on most tracks, but I don't know how the Ferrari is, so we're going to play it safe and make that first stop a prime, and then we can, for our second stop, we can determine what tire we need. So here we go. We're going to go to the grid. The Ferrari definitely has a nice different engine sound. There's Lewis Hamilton on the pole. There's our teammate, 5th. And then there's us in 10th.
Let's make a good impression. Show them what you can do.
Our engineer wants to show Ferrari what we can do. All right. Here we go. The lights are out for the Australian Grand Prix of season number 2. We're getting an okay start. We're gonna dive it up into the inside here, and we made up 3 spots. And we're battling a whole bunch of cars, but we're gonna dive it on the inside again, and make our way up to 4th. So we're getting a pretty good start so far. But we kind of need to, as I don't think we're going to be as fast as the AI are, since I did put up the difficulty. But we are catching up with Rosberg. We're giving him a little push. We pushed Rosberg a little wide, and we kind of barged our way up into 3rd place. All right, we're going to move ahead here to lap 7. Not a whole lot happened. Our teammate just made a wild dive there. He went like just straight into the gravel pit after that. I don't know what he was thinking. And then here's Rosberg attacking us, but he drops back. He put up the brakes on and dropped back like massively, and apparently got a penalty when he did that because he had a drive-through penalty after that. But here we are on lap 16. Our tires are absolutely dead, so we're going to come in 1 lap early to change our tires. Get on the primes. The options almost made it. They're 17 laps, but we were sliding pretty badly on lap 16 here, so we're changing it now to the primes, and we'll see how they do. Looks like we're going to come out in 11th position. And we're going to move ahead here to beginning of lap 18. There's a bunch of cars in the pits, but it looks like some cars have jumped us in the pit stop, as our out lap was definitely not very good. As you can see, many cars got in front of us. And then we're going to move ahead to the beginning of lap 19. There's more cars in the pits that are coming out of the pit lane here. And we're trying to avoid everyone, and we make our way up in 7th. So we lost 4 positions in the pit stop cycle here. But we're catching up with Magnussen at the end of lap 19. We have the DRS. And he's going very slowly. We just barge our way through and move ourselves up in the 6th split. Here we go on lap 21. We're catching up with Hulkenberg. But we kind of take the corner badly, and then we went there a little early and now slid it, and now Perez has gone by us. So we're now down in 7th. We're moving ahead here to the end of lap 26. We've caught up with Perez again, and we have the DRS. And Perez just parks it, and we didn't avoid missing him. We hit him and broke part of our wing off. But now we're down in 7th as Ricardo took that opportunity to pass us. But now we're going to dive it up inside of Ricardo and move ourselves back up in the 6th. We're just battling everyone here. And now we're going to lap 32, where we're coming up to lap some cars, but Hamilton is now coming to lap us. But Rosberg is sneaking behind his teammate, and he got ahead of us as well. And then we went on the grass to avoid the Marussia that we finally went around. Now we're going to lap 33. We take this corner badly again, and we slide it all around, and that allows Magnussen and Ricardo to go by us. And here we go to the beginning of lap 36. There's some cars that are in the pit lane. Magnussen and Ricardo, so we got back up on the 7th. But on lap 39, our tires were were rather reddish and slidey, so we are coming in. We're going to try to put on the set of options since we only have to go one lap less. Let's see where we come out. We had to change our wing there also, so our stop was a little bit longer. But it looks like we're going to come out in 10th position. And we're moving ahead to the end of lap 40. There's Massa, who's in the pit, so we're moving up into 9th. And we're going to move ahead here to the end of the race as not a whole lot happened. We were well behind Ricardo. As the AI found a different gear for the final leg of the race, the final stint. And our pace is definitely not good. So we're only really battling Massa, but he kind of catches up to us in some spots, but then we pull away in other areas. So we've been doing this for like the last 5 laps, as my option tires have slowly fallen apart. This was definitely an entertaining race, as there were many battles, and we made a few little mistakes that cost us quite big, actually. As you can see, that little S section we're not very good at, so Massa catches up to us, but then we start to pull away here again. But then this last corner, I'm like just totally terrible at, but the AI are like super good at it, so then they catch up to the back of me. And then they pressure me on the first straight, but then by the second straight they're falling well behind. So, but we finished 9th. We get 2 points for the cause.
Great result, a solid point finish.
Our engineer's a little happy, but Lewis Hamilton was the winner, Sebastian Vettel second, our teammate Fernando Alonso third, Bottas fourth, Rosberg fifth. There's a couple DNFs that we destroyed. Sergio Perez and then Maldonado also DNF'd. So Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Ricardo, us, and then Massa for the last of the points.
You're 9th in the Drivers' Championship.
Here's our the driver championship standings. We're in 9th. It's the same as the race. Perez in last, as we killed him as he parked it on on the track, and we hit him. Here's the constructors. Ferrari, we're in 3rd place, so a solid beginning. All right. Well, that was the F1 2014 career mode, season 2, the first race of season 2. And if you like this, please give us a like and subscribe and share and whatever you want to do. That would be great. And we will see you guys again. Goodbye.